Josephine, let everybody in.
Am I muting everyone? Give it a moment.
I know. But were you in the green screen room? Did you have to do that too? The green screen room. It's hot in there.
Hot as.
All right, everybody, thanks to our media for rejoining us, and we welcome in from the Phoenix Mercury, Coach Nate Tibbetts, Kalea Copper, and Diana Taurasi. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We're going to go right to Q&A, and excuse me, we're going to start with Sean. Sean, go ahead.
Hey, ladies, Sean Schultz with WNBA Swish. Diana, I was just wondering how you feel about Becca Allen's addition to the team, and just what do you expect from her as the team leader this season?
You know, there's always those players around the league that you always see, and they're always on teams that are successful. And I think Rebecca is one of those players that has always been an addition to a team that just changes the complexity of how your team plays. She's just so dynamic on how she can defend, her length, the way she can shoot. She's really a prototype wing player that we don't have a lot in our league, and I think that's why she was just so valuable in free agency. And I know talking to Coach and Nick during the offseason, I think she was a target early on because she just changes the way your team looks. And not only that, she's just a great teammate, great human being, and you know, she has that Aussie pedigree that they just love to compete and love to play basketball. And she's been nothing short of that, you know, since she's got here.
All right, thanks. We're going to turn now to Jonathan. Jonathan, you're up. You're going to be followed by Mike B. Jonathan.
Thank you, Ron. Hey, everybody. This is Jonathan Tannenwald from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Kalea, this one's for you. You know, how's things been getting settled into Phoenix? What have you seen so far down there? Are you enjoying it? And what's it like being with Tasha Cloud? Thanks.
It's not super hot yet, so so it's good. But it's been great. I've been taken care of. I've been enjoying Tosh also. Her energy is very contagious. But we've been enjoying each other, you know, team chemistry, working on our team chemistry. And like I said before, I think our chemistry will be the separation for us, especially being a new team.
Sorry, guys, lost the audio there for a second. Mike V, you are up, and you're going to be followed by Willie. Mike.
Yeah, this is for Diana. You know, going into now your 20th season, you've talked about just still having that, you know, I get that desire to play that you've always had. What is the feeling after last year being such a tough year? Does it feel like just I don't know, a little bit of a rebirth to have this team, new coaching staff, new players? Mm-hmm. What's the feeling for you, even though you've done this so many times?
Yeah, I mean, like anything in life, when you kind of hit rock bottom as a team, as a franchise, which I think, you know, for us as a whole was a pretty low point for us. You know, you kind of use that as a lesson on things not to do and things to work on. And, you know, sometimes it's a little bit of reality for yourself and things that you have to individually come with a different attitude. And, you know, obviously Matt taking ownership of the team and hiring Nick and Coach and the addition of new players, I think it gives you a fresh understanding on a different way of doing things. And, you know, I think that's what, when there's one word that comes to mind, this year's been refreshing, being around Cobb, being around Coach Tibbetts, being around Cloud, being around Rebecca Allen, and forging those relationships and that chemistry. It's special, and that's why I still love to play, because at the end of the day, it's a team sport. It doesn't matter how many accolades you have. Khan knows she's tasted a championship, and she's been WNBA Finals MVP. When you win, that's when you feel the most full, and I feel like we're all chasing that again.
And Coach, if I could just ask you, I mean, you know, with the W, you don't have that much time to prepare. I mean, you have to get things done. How helpful is it that the number of veterans you have? Obviously Diana and Brittany, but also Ka and Cloud. Does that help being able to, get started?
Yeah, it's very helpful. It's very helpful. I'm super thankful that they're here. They've experienced things in this league that I haven't seen and been through so many different situations. But our training camp was huge. The opportunity to go down to San Diego and come together. I've never been a part of a destination training camp, but the practices were good, very energetic, but more importantly, it was the time that we got to spend together. We've talked about a new group and a new culture and how we want to respect one another, and those times are special for a group that needs to catch up and get to know each other quickly, not just for the players, but for the players and the staff and just everyone, from our team dinners to our rookie talent shows to going to a baseball game together. It's just those times. We're going to remember that time when stuff gets tough at game 12 or game 20, the relationships that we've formed, the bond that we've made. We've got great people here, obviously very talented players sitting between two right now, but I've been just more impressed with the people. And we've got an opportunity to do something special here.
Thank you.
All right, going to turn to Willie and then Teresa. Willie.
Thank you, Ron. Willie Ramirez in Las Vegas. Hey, everybody. I was just on the Mercury Team Media Day, and I listened to everybody's very glowing remarks about Tosh arriving in Phoenix, extension of the coaching staff on the core, Cospo, Kylie, DTU as well. DT, you have never been, you've always been unapologetically you, right? And Tosh is the same way in terms of on and off the court, believes for activism. What's it like with two powerful personalities to have someone who I think sort of mirrors that powerful voice, not afraid to speak up, trash talk, and who's winning the trash talking battles through the first couple of weeks of training camp?
Well, in my old age, I've become very quiet, so I'll give all the accolades to Tosh. No, but you know what? I don't necessarily know if it's a matter of being outspoken or being an activist. I think it's a matter of her being a genuine, truthful person. And over the years, I've been around, a lot of players and coaches, media, and everyone can smell a phony. And that is the one thing Tosh is. It's real. It's who she is. That passion she has for basketball translates into her life, into her friendships, into her relationships. And, after competing against her for 9 years, there's a respect when someone brings it every single night. As competitors, we know that, and it's nice that she's in our locker room now.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Willie. We're going to turn to Teresa. Teresa, you'll be followed by Christos and then Nancy. Teresa.
Diana, as much as you talk about having a lot on your plate, the new faces and things like that, and it's a busy year with the Olympics, et cetera, my question is, how curious are you to see what the WNBA does, maybe its franchises, to try to seize the moment? There's a lot of eyeballs on women's basketball as a whole right now. How much of a leap could this league maybe take this year, and if they do the right steps?
Yeah, there's always moments in life, especially for this league, where you feel like there's this momentum. We've had them in the past, and I think we've let it slip through the cracks. But it just seems a little bit different this year, as far as, like you said, the attention and the momentum. And I think the one thing we've always done as players is brought that competitive spirit and fight. And now it's their job to carry it.
All right, thanks. We're going to turn to Christos.
Hello, well, question for both Diana and Cal. What gives you confidence looking at the roster, the work that you put in so far in the training camp? What gives you confidence that you can win the championship this season? And also, how do you see the level of competition, especially this season?
To start, I think we have championship experience. Like Dee said, once you get a taste of that, that's all you're really chasing. And I think that having that experience, you understand sacrificing a little bit of yourself for everyone. And I think when we joke and we talk about things that we've experienced and what we want as far as our culture and how we want to do things, and we're all on the same page. As far as, like you said, we have great people, but we want to win and we have one goal. So I think that that's where my confidence lies. My confidence lies in those conversations that we have at lunch, in the jokes and the stuff that we say to each other. But everything is super genuine. And yeah, like I said, that's where my confidence lies.
Yeah, obviously, if you look around the league, you see some very talented teams. You know, when you talk about, Vegas and what they've been able to do, New York, Connecticut. I think when you look at our roster, and Khan knows this, and Coach obviously has been around the block for a long time. You always look at a roster and you're like, well, you're missing this, you're missing that. But when I look at this roster, I look at all the things we do have that no one else has, and that makes me really happy.
All right, next, going to turn to Nancy. Nancy going to be followed by Christy and Summer. Nancy.
Nancy Armario, Today Sports. Diana, two questions. One, your reaction to the or Kathy announcing that you guys are going to get charters, and if you have heard any details about that. And you mentioned that, the league has to carry this forward in a way that it maybe hasn't done in the past. How does the league do that, or what would you like to see in addition to the charters?
Yeah, I mean, the charters was definitely pleasant news for us the other day. That's been always a point of contention for us. And, as athletes, you always want the best opportunity to get to a city and be able to perform at a high level. And the travel hasn't always been easy. It hasn't always been convenient. So to finally see that be pushed through after so many years of players in this league doing it in a way that for a long time was a hardship. I'm happy for this next generation to be able to really enjoy that. And we have to give thanks to all the people that came before us, who carried this league for a long, long time. And as far as, the WNBA, I think society's tapped into a part of life that they want to see, they want to enjoy. And I think, we've always talked about the respect of our league and our players. This is our profession. This is our livelihood. We take this serious. And that, to me, has always been on the forefront of why this league is where it is today.
Thanks.
All right, thanks. Christy, you're up. You're going to be followed by Summer and Jeff. Christy.
Hello, everyone. Christy Wetter-Scott with Monumental Sports Network in D.C. And this is for both players. I was going to touch on the charter flights, but I think I'm just going to tag that with DT and Kyle. This is for you both. With the young players coming in, pro-ready, what have you seen so far from the rookies in the preseason games so far?
I don't watch preseason.
What D said.
And who said they're pro?
Okay. Well, I'll follow up with something.
Pro-ready to be determined.
Okay. I guess let's keep it team-wide there, because you guys have been in camp, you've played a couple games, okay. So, just with what you were saying, DC, about the chemistry and you all having things that other teams don't have. I remember Gino saying we have DC and you guys don't. How important do you think that level of balance will be for your team to be inside strong and to be strong on the perimeter as well, with depth on both positions there?
Hey, look, at the end of the day, it's a team sport. We can talk about individuals, we can talk about individual skill, but at the end of the day is how well can you play together as a team? And that's always been the team that's won, the title. The most cohesive, the team that has the most shared cognition. And that's something we're trying to forge early in this season. We don't have, the fortune of being together for a long time, but at the same time, that's not our biggest problem. We like each other. Like Ka said, we're all on the same page of what our goals are, and that happens every single day you step onto the court. It doesn't happen overnight. Like Coach said, there's going to be some ups, some downs. If we are all locked in on what we need to get done to be the best version of the Phoenix Mercury, I'm very confident that we're going to have a chance to do some special things this year.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach. Now go to Summer, then Jeff. Summer.
Hi, Diana. You just being around the game for a long time, what advice have you given to the newcomers?
To enjoy it. You know, you only get to play your rookie year once. You only get to be a rookie once. You know, sometimes when you've been around for a long time, experience can be a heavy load because you know too much. I can look back on my career, and some of my fondest memories was when I didn't know what I was doing. So it's good.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
Yeah, for Diana, after the game in Seattle, the socials were posting a video of you kind of chatting with Nika Mule and kind of joking with her about kind of getting after on the court. How much do you enjoy kind of welcoming UConn alum to the WNBA?
Yeah, I've been a fan of Nika since she got to school. I mean, she plays with that grit. She has that Eastern Bloc mindset, which nothing is given to them. And I just love the way she works, and she's going to have a hell of a career because she loves the game, because she's selfless. She plays for the team. And it's always nice to have a fellow Husky around. We've gone through the same experiences with Coach. So I'm just happy for her.
All right, thanks, Jeff. I'm sorry, I'm going to go to DJ. DJ, you're up.
This question is for Diana. I wanted to ask specifically with this rookie class, why do you think that they're able to garner a lot of attention? I mean, obviously you were amazing in your prime as well, but why do you think that this class, there's a lot of attention around the demand to it?
Well, I mean, obviously, I think social media has revolutionized life in a lot of ways, in the way we get our media, our news, our sports coverage. You know, things can spread like wildfire, as we know, pretty quickly, and that can be good and bad. And I think as far as women's sports, we've used that tool to really expand our audience, our fans across the world. And it's been amazing to see this rookie class really latch onto that and take it to new levels. And, you know, it's helped our, you know, the WNBA, it's helped college basketball. It's really been a treat to watch.
All right, Jordan. Jordan, go ahead. All right, lost Jordan. Go ahead, you're up.
Yes, hi ladies, hi Coach, Bradley from WBB Nation and NBA Swish. Diana, this question is for you as you guys get ready for the game against the Sparks. Speak of what the chemistry is going to evolve from training camp and the first game, and what you guys, and especially yourself, are going to work on as you ready for the opener against the Aces next week.
Yeah, every single day is a chance for us to evolve as a team on both ends, and we're still trying to find, you know, the balance and how the pieces fit together, and all these are great opportunities for us to find that. And you know, that's what the season is. It's about growing and evolving as a team, as an individual, and every opportunity we get to play a game will give us that chance, and we're all looking forward to that.
I thank you, Diana.
No problem.
All right, thanks. We have time for just a couple more. We're going to go to Nathan. Nathan, go ahead.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Ron. Kalia, this is a question for you. What's it been like for you so far in your career, being with talented players like Diana, and you got Brittany, and then Natasha Cloud, and what have you learned so far from those players?
I think the most important thing I've learned is, you know, every day just how to be the best pro, you know, and I don't take it for granted. You know, being in Chicago, I had Candace Parker. I was able to learn, you know, how to continue to grow, you know, even after, you know, being a winner. So to come here, and I don't take it lightly. You know, I see Dee working out before practice. I'm with her every morning before she has the freedom to, like, some days we do things different, or it's things that I've never worked on before. So I think it's just times like that that I just don't take it for granted, and I'm just able to just soak up whatever it is for that day.
All right. Everybody, thank you. We need to wrap now. Nate, Clea, Diana, thank you so much for your time. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
To our media, stay with me one moment here. Just a reminder, in addition to today's session at 5:30 Eastern